As Republicans gather for their convention in Milwaukee, there is not a lot of attention on statewide races these days. Do you know what the statewide offices do or who holds those jobs? This evening, WRTV's Meredith Hackler put Hoosiers to the test.
Politics is at the front and center of the national conversation right now when it comes to the 2024 presidential election. But here in the state of Indiana, we have lots of down ballot races that will impact Hoosiers' everyday life. So I hit the streets to ask Hoosiers if they know who the Attorney General is and what they do. Do you know who the Attorney General is?
Not at the moment.
I have no idea.
Yes, Todd Rokita.
I do not know, no.
Do you know what the Attorney General does?
I do not. I do not.
Represents the state of Indiana, I think, in legal matters mostly, I think.
Attorney General is the state's attorney.
I would say he handles prosecuting cases and just handling all that. I think he's like the top dog in the prosecutor's office.
Hoosiers' knowledge of a key political position in the state is hit or miss. Political experts are not surprised.
Even though the role of Attorney General in terms of state government is incredibly powerful and influential, I think a lot of people don't think about the office, right? They probably aren't familiar with its responsibilities.
The Attorney General represents the state in lawsuits. In other words, if the state of Indiana is involved in a lawsuit, it goes through the Attorney General's office. So who is the current AG? Todd Rokita. He will face Destiny Wells, a Democrat, in November. Wells calls Rokita's seat one of the most vulnerable in the country.
If you look at those types of rankings, you will see that Todd Rokita is the most at risk on the Republican side.
Experts like Wilson caution it'll be an uphill battle.
Based on previous election cycles, certainly Rokita's victory in 2020, and even if you look in terms of 2022 congressional midterms, Indiana's a very red state.
Ultimately, in November, you, the voters, will decide. In Indianapolis, Meredith Hackler, WRTV.
Well, we reached out to Attorney General Todd Rokita's campaign for an interview in response to Destiny Wells. His campaign sent a statement saying, in part, quote, Todd Rokita was elected with the largest number of votes for any statewide office in Indiana history, and Hoosiers will re-elect him in 2024 based on his record of accomplishment. The general election is Tuesday, November 5th. In addition to the state attorney general, you'll be voting on Indiana's next governor and for the next president of the United States.